Hey everybody, Cory DLG, welcoming everyone into the brand new 2.0 edition of Cards to Yards. We have a brand new house we're in. Look at us, fancy. As always, instead of getting just one member of the team, you're getting two members of the team now. Cory and Lou hanging out with Cards to Yards. We're going to be, as always, ripping wax and talking just stuff going on in the sports world because we're cool like that. What do you want to open first this time today?
Well, today, what do we have? We have a little bit of Pop Century, which we always like to do.
We do like Pop Century.
You know, sometimes we have to step outside of the sports realm and just see what we can get out of there. Sometimes we may get some sports figures from movies. And so it's pretty neat. We have some, what do we have here? We have some 2021 Pro sets with, 5 base cards, 6 autographs per box. So
that's a lot.
We'll be doing a little bit of a box war here. We got 2 of each. So
I like it.
We have some Super Glow, which is very underrated. You can get different types of pop culture. You can get sports. You can get surfers and golfers, the whole shebang.
This is already one of my favorite breaks because I like all the Leaf stuff.
So we got one of each of those. And then we also have some Bowman U best football for 2022.
All right.
Definitely trying to capture some of those players that are coming into the draft or have been drafted.
Or are already millionaires now because of the NIL rules.
Oh, yeah, the NIL rules. I mean, that thing is changing the whole scenery.
Can I just tell you, like, if I always said, like, when LeBron James signed his $100 million Nike deal and then got drafted, I would have, like, filed my retirement papers, like, the next day. I've been like, yeah, Nike money! And they'd have been like...
For life.
Yeah, that's it.
It's over.
So, yeah, I don't know. If I ever got NIL money, I'd be like, oh, I pulled my hamstring.
Well, look, a lot of players, look at Caleb Williams, right? Caleb Williams, they're talking about, oh, are you going to go in the draft? He's like, look, I can make more money staying at USC next year.
He definitely can for the short term. The thing that the agents are going to tell him to do is you want those years of service so that you can get to that second contract in the NFL, that $400 million Patrick Mahomes type money.
Yeah.
But he's right. Like, his senior year at USC is probably worth double what his rookie year in the NFL will be worth.
But what do you chance?
Well, what
chance injury?
You do chance injury, but you get some insurance on that. But more importantly, like, if a team you don't want to go to gets that first pick, you sit out. You go to the senior year.
He even said that. He said, man, the only teams I want to be drafted by, and he listed like 5 of them.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, and he goes...
He's like, you guys trade up because that's it.
I think the reporter mentioned something about, hey, look, we're going to go ahead and we're going to see what teams are available at the top of the draft before we decide if we want to go into the draft.
Right.
So he's playing it smart. I can see it in both ways. He's playing it smart, but also, you look at the other end as well of, being able to get that big contract. No matter what, he's going first overall, whichever he goes this year or next year.
And are you really going to complain if, let's say, you get $8 million your senior year of college? Let's say you never make it to the NFL.
You're still good.
$8 million? Like, you hurt? Like...
Hey, look, $8 million. You're not hurting you're not eating ramen every night. Let's put it like that.
Movies are expensive, but they're not that expensive. You can still get in, man. Like $8 million.
You don't have to cancel your Netflix subscription,
right? So I do think it gives the players a lot of power and a lot of choice, but also for those guys who I think this is cool. It's like if you're a running back, let's say at like a Michigan State or something like that, where you're probably, if you got drafted your 3rd or 4th round, and you probably aren't going to make it the 4 years. You're going to get cut year 2 or year 3 kind of a deal. This is where you stay your senior year and you make the most amount of money you're ever going to make, right?
Yeah, but also up your stock too.
Yeah, well, it helps you a little bit in the draft, but more importantly, this is the most money that person will ever make that senior year where they're like the legend on campus. They're the leader of the team. They're the MVP of like the city. That's the most money they're ever going to make. That's their top earning year. Because when they go to the NFL as a 3rd round pick, they're going to get $800,000.
But also, a lot of these scouts too for the NFLs, they base their positions or their decisions on allocades that you've done. Yeah. Your stats throughout the whole year. So this is a good time for like Caleb Williams to pad his stats, to go ahead and really make his value be the overall number 1 pick.
Sure.
Instead of number 2 or number 3 because of this linebacker.
Yeah, unless the Cardinals get the first pick, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm coming back."
Kyler Murray's not staying. I don't see him staying.
I don't know what they're going to. Kyler Murray, they have so much money committed to him. I don't know they can move him. That's the only problem with that. I think it's a $300 million, $40 million a year type cap hit type number. If they cut him, I think they owe. It's like $100 million. I don't think they'll cut him.
They'll try to get some stock for him.
Some trade. I don't know. Who's trading for the guy coming off the ACL? That's the other thing.
But then again, I mean, look at Joey B. Joey B came off ACL in his rookie year.
True, but the difference was Joey B wasn't. It was Joey Burrow was never like the running guy. So when they were like, hey, he's gonna rehab it and come back and all that, people were like, oh, that's okay. Kyler Murray, a big part of the game is stay mobile, keep the play alive, because he's a smaller quarterback, can't see over the line all the time. So they want to roll him out, get him on those outsides.
Then again, their O-line just sucks too, so he's always running for his life.
And Arizona receivers, name the good one. Like it's
Rondale Moore. He's second year, but he's starting to step it up a little bit.
A little bit, but it's not overall it's not a great team. So I don't know. I don't know. It would be someone would be doing them a favor if they traded for Kyler Murray. That's for sure.
Possibly so.
What are we going to open first?
We can go ahead real quick. I want to talk about some things that happened over the weekend.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
So we have our power rankings.
We do.
And
all right, so
our number one team right now in power rankings is the Miami Dolphins.
Okay. So they're atop of the AFC, and they are the leader in the East. So I wanted to kind of run down real quick the different leaders of each of the little conferences and see what you think. All
right.
So Miami, you think they're legit or they're this is just middle of the season?
I think they're contenders.
I think so too.
They have a very potent offense. Nothing but track stars on there, and nowadays in this era of football, it's about speed.
Now I will say this is awesome for Tua because at this point last year, I really felt like he should have retired.
Oh yeah,
after the injuries and all that, I was like, this guy should never.
Definitely.
And if he gets another one at any point during this season, I'm off the Tua and I'm off the Miami bandwagon.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully when we're through week 6, so hopefully. We don't have to, witness that because that's definitely a scary moment. So
that was terrifying.
Yeah, it was. I was watching the game too.
Yeah, Kansas City, West.
Kansas City. I mean, look, the dynasty's still there. I mean, Kansas City's Kansas City. Whenever you have Mahomes and Kelsey leading the way,
do you just kind of assume that they're like one of the 3 AFC teams probably going to the Super Bowl every year until something really changes?
I think they make the AFC Championship every year for the next 4 years.
Okay.
I mean, they have Pacheco back there. I mean, such a steal. Pacheco runs hard all day, every day. He runs angry.
He runs like the people watching owe him money.
He runs like
he's mad that you're
he's running to run. He's not trying to be finesse with it.
No.
He is, hey, look, I'm coming to this hole. You get me.
Do you think everyone else in Kansas City is like, let's do more trick plays? And he's like, can we do power eye?
Yeah,
like,
right.
When are we just going right at the guy?
Yeah, but I mean, Kansas City's got to steal with that guy too. They're only paying the guy $900,000 a year because he's still on his rookie contract.
And then they got the other running backs, the MVS.
They have
and else.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and they have McKinnon. McKinnon can run the slot as well too. So I mean, look,
they're really doing a lot.
The Kansas City Chiefs still being the top talk. I mean, in the top 5 teams every week
until something changes.
Until
I agree with that.
Mahomes decides to retire or they just kind of start sucking.
Do you see them like give too much money to one guy? And even like so when they let Tyreek Hill go, there was kind of a brief like, oh, is this going to change things for them? And then it didn't. And honestly, now this year their receivers aren't great, but they've made up for it with 3 really good running backs. AFC North, Baltimore. This one is the one where I think a lot of both Pittsburgh and Cleveland are in the wild card picture at 3-2, so only 1 win behind them. I don't know.
Look, last game, Baltimore should have won. Well, did Baltimore win? They dropped. They did. But they did. They dropped a lot of passes. Like that receiving core is just.
It's bad.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking even the vets are dropping passes. You got Mark Andrews, one of the best tight ends in the game.
And Odell Beckham Jr. has really made no impact on this pass.
No, I think he had 2 receptions for like maybe 40 yards. I mean, that's it. I mean, he's not really making that
he's not being
superstar
OBJ.
presence. Right. I mean, but then again, after both ACLs gone, ankle injury, I mean, like, dude, I mean, he's running bone to bone here.
Well, and you kind of think at some point all that stuff I think you can't spend too much time away from football and then come back. And I think he's just been so much time, 2 different full seasons away.
They're paying him on his previous
they're paying him
things.
For name.
His name is what, sales, all that stuff that's bringing it in, ticket sales. Definitely.
So it's definitely biased, but here's my first pretender.
I think Baltimore is pretender.
I think they're at least in a battle. I don't know. I don't know if they'll finish where they're at.
They'll probably make it into the playoffs, but they'll lose first round.
With 3 wild cards, I think that's likely. Jacksonville, 4-2. I think you're secretly in love with Trevor Lawrence. You've talked
I just
about
love his
him.
hair.
Love his hair. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right,
They don't call
got
him
it on
sunshine
camera.
here, right?
Got it on camera.
So,
He said it.
So I think Trevor Lawrence is the answer. They built around him the proper way. They're doing good. Their first round pick from this year's draft, he's not doing all so great, but then again, he's a rookie.
That's
I
Jacksonville,
think they're
man.
right tackle. But they have all the weapons. They have a good defense. Defense wins games, as if you ask Ray Lewis, he'll tell you that, and he proved it. They went and won the Super Bowl with Trent Dilfer. I mean, come on now. It was all defense, baby. You know
Trent
what I'm saying?
Dilfer did his job.
And it's all you need to do. You just
drop
need
the football.
Just need the bare
throw it
minimum.
to the wrong guy.
Just need the bare
all you had to
minimum.
do.
That's all you need, right? That defense is stout. I think they definitely make a push for the top in the south of the AFC.
You think they're going to hold off the Texans? You think they're going to be able to hold off the
Yes,
Titans?
Texans are too young. Texans are too young. They do have a pretty good defense. I think they are maybe 1 to 2 pieces away from making a nice contending push there. But I definitely see Jacksonville coming out of the South. I do like Jacksonville, not just because of Trevor, but because they have weapons. They have Travis Etienne. They have Ingram on tight end. They have Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley's got a chip on his shoulder after being suspended last year for gambling.
Well, bet on the. I don't know. When the NFL players get suspended for gambling, I feel like it's one of those dumb things. Like they should know. Everyone in their circle should just be like, "Hey, look, we can do whatever we want as long as we
don't gamble. Just have somebody in your family gamble for you."
No, that's that's the way to do it.
As long as your name's not on it, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, there you go.
Hey, Travis Etienne, why is your mom betting $10,000 a week in the NFL? So, I don't know. So the Texans, I think they've surprised me so far. At 3-3, they're way ahead of where I thought they would be.
They won 3 games all of last year.
Yeah, so
they're doing good with a rookie quarterback. Definitely, C.J. Stroud is a lot better than Bryce Young, proving to be the best rookie quarterback.
Carolina
this year.
is on track to have another first round pick, except they traded it away to get to this year. So Chicago
holds the number 1 and 2 picks.
They might.
Chicago holds number 1 and number 2, dude.
As of right now, but they're probably going to have 2 picks in the top 3 or top 5. Like when it all gets said and done.
If they have 3 picks in the top 5, dude, that's gonna be nuts.
I don't know what to say. So the 3 wild cards: Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. This is where it gets weird for me. Buffalo, I think, is better than this. But Miami's so good that I don't think they catch them.
Buffalo is you don't know what type of Buffalo team you're gonna get every week.
And that's kind of I don't understand it.
They almost lost to the Giants.
I think that's a credit to the Giants' defense, but I don't know. You were saying how just
the Giants should have won that game. First off, they had a blunder at the end of the first half on the 1 yard line.
And the end of the
that's
second.
7 points. That's 6 points. Just assuming that the field goal is good. That's 7 points left off the board.
Well, if they just kick 2 field goals right there at the end on both times, right, at the end of each half, they win the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Brian Daboll went from coach of the year to guy who might get fired.
I want to put them as a contender simply because they have the talent on paper and everything like that, and they do teams definitely kick it into a higher gear towards the end of the year and then going into the playoffs. Again, the playoffs are a whole new season. So,
and then Pittsburgh and Cleveland both at 3-2. For Cleveland, this is kind of in spite of themselves because
no man's land.
Well, because the big thing that they did was they got Deshaun Watson and they bet everything on it. All the first rounders, all the money, all the contract.
Typical Cleveland thing.
And they're better when he's not playing. Now, that makes me feel good as the guy in Houston who saw him leave. But Cleveland...
Taking down the 49ers.
They really did. And they have no business winning a game like that, you would think on paper.
The 49ers should have won that. Moody just botched the game-winning kick. From 30 yards out.
But it should never even be that close. I know they had a ton of injuries and all that, but if you're down to the board, it's a field goal game against
49ers
Cleveland.
Became a one-dimensional team after
McCaffrey.
McCaffrey went out with an oblique injury, and the same with the shoulder injury for Debo.
Debo, yeah.
So they became a one-dimensional team. They Purdy tried to put the team on his back, and now people are saying that he shouldn't belong in the MVP talks. As you can tell.
So here's the thing.
He threw for 125 yards, dude, against Cleveland. But then again, Cleveland's the number 2 defensive team when it comes to the pass. So now you become a one-dimensional team.
Right.
You have to pass it. You're passing against one of the top 5 teams that play good against the pass.
And I think this is where, when something happens in-game, it's harsh. Like when you build a game plan all week one way, and then you lose the top 2 guys out of it, it's hard to just, we're going to change everything we practiced all week, and we're going to do something totally different now.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Well, then again, also that defense is also playing as game planning as if Deshaun Watson was going to play.
Right.
So you got another quarterback with different tendencies.
Decision.
There you go.
Yeah, it is.
You've seen the upset kind of like making its presence there, but I didn't see the Jets beating the Eagles.
Woo! So the NFC, the Eagles are 5-1. They are atop the NFC East.
Yep.
Pretender or contender?
Oh, contender for sure. It's hard for me to say that as a Cowboys
you
fan.
Want to put the hat on while you say that?
But Philly is definitely a team to be reckoned with. They do, just like every other team, have their holes. And as you could tell, them losing to the Jets. But the Jets are a top 5 defensive team overall as well. All they had to do was just make stops, and they did it. That just proves...
The Jets are the team this year that I think is every week going, if we could keep them under 20 or 15, we might win this game. And I saw something online that a couple people are starting to say that Aaron Rodgers might be back by like week
Look, Jets being 3-3 was not expected.
Especially not when he went down.
No, and Aaron Rodgers dude, he was on the field throwing the ball. Yeah. Like no crutches, no nothing. we're talking
that's what I'm saying.
5 weeks from after surgery? Like it's like this new surgery that they're doing, and there's a good chance if they do make the playoffs or squeeze in as a wild card, he could be back for that.
Well, they're saying as soon as possibly week 13.
Man,
that would be crazy to me. That would be crazy.
Tough. That would be crazy.
But what? Like, okay, he's already throwing flat-footed right now. So we're week 6. So I mean, 2 months.
And look, nothing's not possible with the way medicine is nowadays.
Well, and if you have all the money in the world, you're willing to try the crazier things. Because I'm sure there's a guy who's like, hey, you got $10 million, I'll fix you. And you're like, I don't know. Like, nobody seems to trust you.
I'll give you an extra 5 if you can get me back by week 13.
Right.
Sure.
Boom. So there you go. Like, I do think there are guys that like that in the medical world.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, Kobe Bryant went to Germany to treat his knee with the blood stuff to try and play a couple more years. I don't know. San Francisco 5-1.
Oh, we already know that San Francisco will be in...
They'll be there,
they'll be in the NFC Championship game.
Also, the NFC West is not a scary division right now, right?
No, it's definitely
like the Rams
not.
are probably the next scariest. Well,
Rams. This should have been a lost season for the Rams, but the Rams are proving that as a young team,
they're fighting.
They're doing really, really well. Not bad
Detroit 5-1. This is a huge surprise, but it does mean like that the coach has really installed that culture. They were the Hard Knocks team like 2 years ago, and I was like, man, I really like this coach. Like I want them to do well, and they've just been bad. And now this year, it's kind of all.
You asked me 2 years ago if I would see Detroit into the playoffs talk. I would tell you yes, because I called that. I said they are only a few players. They're only a few players away from making that push to taking that NFC North. And here we are, 2 years later. Their team is young. Their team is understanding how to win games. Jared Goff is becoming more comfortable in that pocket. That defense is stout.
This is probably the best we've ever seen Goff, and he's been around forever.
Yeah, with the Rams and everything. I meant, like, Detroit is definitely contenders into the playoffs. They will push into the playoffs this year if they keep on playing at a high volume game like they are doing now.
5-1, it would take something kind of awful for them to miss at this point.
Well,
I mean, it could happen. It's happened before.
It's happened before. I think last time they started was in 2011. They were 5-1. They ended up finishing the season like 7-9. So it could happen. But if they keep on playing the way they keep on playing, Detroit's going to be a team to really watch out for.
Okay, this is my favorite team on here because it shouldn't happen here. Tampa 3-2, NFC South.
Tampa's still a team.
Baker Mayfield, man. Baker Mayfield named the starter. And he's got them believing and fighting.
Well, he looked like trash against Detroit over the weekend, but
hey, 5-1, you're going
at 3-2. At 3-2, they're not doing too bad with what they have coming at the era after Tom Brady, and all that money being spent. A lot of players, they're kind of somewhat in a little bit of a rebuild, but let's see what we can kind of do.
To rebuild. That's the problem, right? Because all the money's tied up in the people.
They got a lot of money tied up, but they are doing good. I did definitely not see Tampa Bay being 3-2.
No, when people were like
maybe
Baker
1-4, 1-5.
Yeah, when people heard Baker Mayfield to the Bucks, I think everyone was kind of like, okay, well, this is one of those teams going for the tanking. I was watching
I was watching some like the minicamp games, the minicamp practices. It's like this guy couldn't hit the backside of a barn. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be great.
But now he gets out there with the game going. I've always liked Baker Mayfield. When the lights are on, the guy just wants to compete.
You can tell he wants to. You can tell he wants to. He's got that in him. He's got a chip on his shoulder.
I also like the fact that he was playing with the Browns with like his arm hanging out of his shoulder, like
tough dude. He's like a mini Matthew Stafford.
Yeah,
Matthew Stafford's like one of the toughest QBs in the league.
So
the guy will go out there with a broken arm and throw lefty if he needed to.
I'm impressed you said that. So Dallas, Seattle, and the Rams are 3 wild cards. The Rams are here, and no one really thought that either because of Matthew Stafford. Because last year he started to have the shoulder problems, and people said, okay, that's it for the old man. He got the ring. He should have retired. They owe him $60+ million this year. When the Rams asked him to restructure, he said, "Nah, I'm good.
I'm fine. I like my money." But a lot it has to do with a lot of receivers stepping up. It's the next man up mentality, right? So you have Tutu Atwell is coming out of nowhere. They just traded Van Jefferson. I don't know why. Maybe excuse me, maybe for some picks or because they don't have no picks for the next year or two. So maybe they might have done that. And they have the new wide receiver, a rookie. I can't remember his last name.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about. He has nice hair too.
Threw me off when you said that.
Nakui or
yeah.
Anyway, he's setting records. Yeah, he's setting records. He's doing well. A lot of people
throwing
are
at
just
him like 10 times a game, and
they got Cooper Kupp back too. Let's not forget about Cooper Kupp.
I'm excited for Cooper Kupp.
Definitely a dog.
Okay, so last thing that we'll get out of this, then we'll stop talking football here. Top 5 offenses as of right now: Miami, Eagles, Lions, Chiefs, Bills. See, the Bills are right there. Any of these teams make you think like they won't be there at the end of the year?
Say those teams again.
Miami, Eagles, Lions, Chiefs, Bills. This is top 5 offenses.
Man, I'm gonna say the Bills. You don't know what you know.
I'm gonna say Lions. I still think the Lions get there, but I don't think they stay this productive like all season.
Lions win their first playoff game this year in wild card.
That'd be huge for them.
The best scenario for them is that they get a bye week.
Oh,
going in as the number 2 seed in the NFC.
I think no. So I think now with the 7 teams, only the 1 seed.
Oh, only the 1 seed. You're right. Yeah. You're right.
So
I think they go in as a 3 seed.
Yeah, and that would be great for them. And then they get maybe if they can get that first win, that'd be something.
I kind of see it. I like Detroit. If I was to put my money on any team to make a good putt, no. I like any team to fall out is the Bills.
Okay.
I just don't believe the Bills have that consistency, man. They're week in, week out. You don't know what you're going to get.
Well, I don't think you're wrong for saying that because they haven't shown it.
Here's one week they demolish Miami.
Right.
And then the next week they're barely hanging on to the thread against New York Giants, number 31, 32 defensive team in the game. This team hasn't put up more than other than that game against the Cardinals, hasn't put up more than 20 points.
So then we go to defenses. This is weirder because some of these teams aren't even on here. Top 5 defenses: Browns, Ravens, 49ers, Falcons, Saints.
And what is your question about that?
Who do you think falls out of that top 5? So which of these teams doesn't keep playing kind of defense? Browns, Ravens, 49ers,
Falcons.
Falcons? I was going to go Saints.
I like the Saints. The Saints, I mean, you have your ups and downs, and then again, who did they lose to over the weekend?
Texans.
They lost to the Texans.
Whoop, whoop.
Then again, that's not a divisional game, but that's like a rivalry. I mean, we're right down the street. I mean, we're 6 hours away, right? So
you're right. They should have won, and they didn't because they're losers.
Yeah, that backfired on you.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into one of these, and then while we're doing that, let's talk about the fact that we got the birthday party. So we got the birthday party.
Yep.
So that's coming up November 11th.
Yes, and
2 years right here at the Adventure Stadium.
Yep, and we're going to be having cake. We're going to be having some free giveaways, kid crates giveaways. We're going to be doing some name drawings.
That's right.
But also make sure you guys are following us on Facebook and all of our social media platforms for news that comes out a week before our birthday. We can't say it here today, but make sure you guys stay tuned on our social media to find out what it is. they don't want to miss this.
No, you don't want to miss this.
Don't want to miss
when
this
it's our
at all.
birthday, everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
And then also we're going to be at Collecticon November 4th.
Collecticon November 4th and 5th. It's down at the George R. Brown Convention Center in downtown.
We're all going to be out there, man.
We're all going to be out there.
We're going to
be
personal collection. We're going to be there with all the stadiums.
You can find us right next to each other.
We're going to be having a ball.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It is very, very, how you say this, TCG heavy. However, there's a ton of sports collectors out there. They're going to be having Chumlee out there with his collection. They're going to have MetaZoo. They're going to have Zion cases out there.
I think there's a Steve Aoki show.
Steve Aoki's going to be there too. If I'm correct, Vanilla Ice will be there too, doing the Ninja Turtle.
You've been buying these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cards.
Look, I've been buying the Vanilla Ice cards, and I'm going to get his auto. So our November is just crazy.
Because
November
4th
and
Extra Life.
Real quick, night. November 4th and 5th, we have Collecticon, and then November 4th we're doing Extra Life. And if you want to fill them in on Extra Life,
so Extra Life is great. It's for the Children's Miracle Network. All your donations, we're going to post. We've been posting links. We're going to keep posting links. Every $5 donated gives you an opportunity for all of the drawings. We're going to have tons of prizes. All of our vendors have been donating some mad stuff. We're going to start posting pictures about over this next week and a half or so you start seeing the different opportunities you can win just by donating, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
What are you going to be doing?
We're going to have 25 hours of gaming. So here at the store, they're going to be doing some model painting, some Warhammer, some all kinds of gaming. Luke Tacardis has donated a Corbin Carroll card that's beautiful. It's going to be one of the opportunities you can win. And then wrapping it up, I'm going to be playing Dungeons & Dragons with my guys of Nerd Thug Radio. It's going to be nuts. But we're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be 25 hours of gaming right in the middle of Collecticon because we're crazy people.
What if some of these guys want to do this? I mean, how do they get in with us? So
if you go to extras-life.org, you can see all the details. You can even start your own team and help raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. But also on our page, we've got the opportunities for them to donate, for them to join the team, to share links. If they want to come in and help out, they can reach out to Victoria here at the Adventure Stadium, and she'll get you booked up, and you can play games also with us.
You can do anything
for the full 25 hours.
If you want to do jumping jacks for 5 hours,
it's going to be a 25-hour stream starting November 4th, going on from the Facebook page. And it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be
if we didn't have Collecticon that weekend, I would definitely hook up my stream, and I'd tell my wife, "Hey, look, this is for a good cause," and it gives me a great opportunity to just really go crazy on video games. Like Starfield, I would play Starfield. I'd do some new Spider-Man.
That's what I was about to say. Spider-Man comes out.
Diablo. Dude, I could kill 25 hours like that.
You'd be like, "Can we have another
Give me Red Bull and pizza, and we're good."
Let me tell you. So we're old men now. But
you're old.
I've been doing this for 7 years now with Nerd Thug Radio. Right around that 4 a.m. spot when the hour goes back.
It's tough.
When you roll that hour back and then you're looking at it's another 5 hours. Oh, it's another 6 hours. Oh, it starts.
Only if it was a week later. Oh no. Well, I think Call of Duty comes out in a week or two later. And if I would have been able to do a stream and be able to do Call of Duty, I'd be easy all day. I don't care about the time hour. We get some LimeWire Mountain Dew and we're good.
We'll reach out to Extra Life. We'll have you do yours. Well, you could do a makeup stream if you want.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be pretty dope. I might actually take in consideration of that. We'll ask Victoria, our director, if I can get some information on a makeup day.
And then also in store though, for the rest of this month, you have the opportunity to sign up and participate in the basketball break put together by our young Padawan Rich here at the Register.
Hot Hands Rich.
That's right. So he's got some Chronicles and some Mosaic put together in there. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's $25 buy-ins. And
speaking of breaks, 30, we forgot to mention.
We got it. We can do it right now.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and let them know. For our birthday, we have a special, special break. For our veterans,
only for the veterans
and first responders.
It is totally free to get in. When you come in and make a purchase on that day, you will be eligible to join in, and then that evening we'll do that break. And it's only going to be the first 11
purchases. Yep.
But it's totally free. The only people eligible are those who have helped serve our great country in all these great times and times of need, and then they get to have a seat. There's going to be 11 seats in the break, and it's going to be randomized, and you're going to get packs from each of the different things we're doing, and we're doing fun stuff like the flight, the history,
the World War. Civil War.
Yeah. So there's some great packs in there.
Some high dollar stuff. Like it's really, really expensive.
Yeah. And the only way you can do it is if you are a veteran or first responder.
And to qualify, you need to make a purchase in the store. Whether it's upstairs or downstairs, doesn't matter. Just show us your receipt. Or better yet, we can just check on our system to see if in case you forgot your receipt. Doesn't matter. But
there you go.
All you have to do is do that. And you get in a seat.
We've got a hockey break, but then we also have some football breaks. It is keep in touch, keep asking, keep coming in. And when you come in, you'll see all the boxes we've got set up for the different breaks. It's a lot of fun here at the stadium.
Yeah, definitely. We're trying to get our feet under the brake system for you guys and make it enjoyable for all y'all. Just ask us about it, or you can jump on our webpage. We'll post it down in the bottom in the comments. You can jump on our webpage and check out our breaks that we have up, as well as some other events to keep you guys posted on.
All right, let's test your gambling knowledge, and then we'll get into this bout.
Oh, snap.
So for this weekend's games, the Sunday night football game is Miami at Philly. Philly is a 2.5
Miami at
point.
Philly?
Miami at Philly. Philly is getting 2.5 points.
Mine's 2.5?
Plus 2.5. Get it.
Oh, they're plus. They're underdogs.
They're the underdogs by 2.5 points. Do you think Miami is 2.5 points better
in Philly?
Than they're in Philly? So really, they're actually saying Miami's like a 6-point favorite.
Pretty much.
Yeah. If it was a neutral field, Miami would be plus 6. That's basically what that means. And
assuming that everybody's healthy.
Yeah.
I take Miami on the minus 2.5.
Okay.
They win by.
So
they win
Miami
by.
Wins by 3.
They win by 7.
By 7. Okay. The over under 51.5. You taking it?
Over. You know why? Because Miami's got something to prove that they can hang with the big boys, and the best way to do that is put up numbers.
So
I see that game. 34-27.
All right, we're gonna write it down. Lou takes
34-27.
Miami and the over 34-27. I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna take Philly. You're giving me free points and it's in a number 1 team in the NFL. I'll take it. I'll take the 2.5 points, and I'm gonna take the under because I think these two teams are gonna try and prove that they can stop guys from scoring.
Well, of course, that's what the defense has to do.
That's
there, Cory.
What they do, right? Monday Night Football, San Francisco at Minnesota. Minnesota is a 7-point underdog.
You said San Francisco at Minnesota.
Yeah. The Vikings. Now, remember, Kirk Cousins doesn't like primetime sports.
Oh, he's one of the worst ones. He's like 2-15, man. It's crazy. I'm taking San Francisco all day, especially if McCaffrey and Debo is back in the lineup. What is the spread?
The over/under is 44.5.
No, the spread.
Plus 7.
Plus 7.
So you gotta win by 7.5. Can't push. No pushes.
49ers by 10.
By 10?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. All right. Lou says 49ers by 10. 44.5 over or under. That's a tough one. Because
27-10.
Oh.
San Francisco under.
So you're going under. All right. Okay.
Kirk throws 3 interceptions.
Woo! That would be Kirk-esque for prime time.
There's no Justin Jefferson. Remember, he's on IR for 4 weeks.
Yeah. That's probably a lot of
They got nobody to throw to. They got Jordan Addison. Jordan Addison, by the way, has been a great asset to Minnesota. Same with Zay Flowers for Baltimore. I forgot to mention him.
Plus 7. I'm gonna take the points. I think you're gonna be in Minnesota, and San Francisco is not sure if they're doing it right.
They're in a dome.
Yeah.
There's no weather to worry about, dude.
I'm gonna take.
You think 49ers are gonna drop back-to-back games? No way.
No, they
dude.
can win by. They can win by a field goal, so I win the bet.
Oh, no, okay.
So no, I'm gonna take Minnesota. I'm gonna take this plus 7, and I'm gonna take the under as well. I don't think it's a big number. I don't think anyone's scoring a lot of points in that game.
What do you think about Thursday night's game?
Well,
we got Jags. It's Jags. What we can call it now?
I didn't look at it, so I don't know.
It is. This will air Friday, but let's call it now. We got Thursday night football coming up. We have Thursday night is tomorrow. We have. Oh no, Thursday night is not tomorrow.
2 days.
Jags at New Orleans.
Oh,
2 good defenses.
Yeah.
Jacksonville's offense is looking good. I'm still not sold on Derek Carr.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You're part of the Carr family.
No, so here's the
we
thing.
have a bad taste for you out here in Houston.
I think the Saints are going to win the game. I'm going to take the Saints.
They're in Mercedes Dome.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Saints.
And it's
Thursday night. There's
sorry.
not a lot of prep time, and the Saints are a more complicated offense to cover, and so I think this kind of favors them because their base offense is complicated. So I'm going to say something like Jacksonville just struggles to kind of keep up and cover everybody.
They got Saints by -1, dude. It's pretty much a pick 'em.
It is.
And they also have the over and under to be at 39.5.
I'm going to take the over, and I'm going to take the Saints. I think it's like a 17-24 type affair. So it's like right over.
I'm taking the under.
Okay.
And I'm taking Jags to win 17-10.
That is the under for sure. Okay, all right. We'll see how we did. By the time they air this, we'll know.
Yeah, when we come back next week.
All right, so I got a piece of trivia when we wrap up. Let's do these.
Yeah, let's do some. We've done enough talking right now. We can talk while we rip this stuff open.
All right.
We're gonna have our own little break war here.
So whoever has the better box.
Yep. Okay. One-time edition, you get one autographed glow card per box. You can get, as you can see, triple autos. You can get, look at that Giannis. Giannis looking smooth. Look at that guy right there.
That is a good looking
You can get Mayweather.
You ever think how much material it takes to build suits for basketball players?
No.
Like, they're so tall and long.
All right. It should come in a little black baggie here.
Ooh,
a little white baggie.
Okay. All right.
I got an orange. I got a yellow.
You got yellow.
I'm colorblind. Oh, look, it's black. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. First one. You want to go first?
I'll go first.
You go first. Ladies first.
All right. Thank you. Thank you,
problem.
dear.
Ooh, oh, we got a triple.
Triple auto from some. Is this Georgia? This looks like Georgia.
Let's see it. Let's show the camera here. Oh yeah, we got the Bulldogs here. Jordan Davis, Stetson Bennett, and Brock Bowers. Triple auto, and that looks to stickers. 1 of 1.
Boom.
Oh my gosh.
That's a good
I don't
one.
think I'm beating that one. Even though Stetson, man, he's not playing right now. We got Jordan Davis that's with the Eagles.
Yeah.
And Brock Bowers, I don't know where he went.
I don't remember either.
I don't think I could beat that, dude.
Let's see.
Matter of fact, I can. Brock Purdy auto.
No.
1 of 1.
These are going.
I can beat it.
That's great. This is a big card right now.
That is huge.
The market on Brock Purdy is going crazy.
1 of 1.
Didn't young Padawan Tyler just say that a 1 of 1 Brock Purdy auto went for 16?
Oh yeah. Prism Bickett 8.5 with a 10 auto gold vinyl just sold for 16 and some change.
Woo.
Of course, 8.5 isn't all that great of a grade, but I meant it's a 1 of
16
1.
for
It's the only
8.5.
one.
Yeah.
Those are huge.
I like it on the. This is a nice looking card too.
Oh, that's really, really nice.
So Leaf really does these cards up in such a way that they're just so pretty. I've really become a fan of the Leaf.
Rewind. What?
It's Super Break. It's not Leaf.
There you go.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it says Leaf.
Where does it say?
No, it says glow.
Oh, it
Super
does say
glow.
glow.
So just cut that part out.
That's all right.
All right.
Apparently,
so Lou
we
wins
don't know
that
what we're talking
one.
about.
Lou wins the first battle.
All right.
So we have some Pop Century here. We're gonna change it up. Red, white, and blue exclusives.
What does that mean?
I don't know. 4 premium cards. That's all I
Okay.
know. These are really expensive boxes, by the way, guys.
These are.
Look at this. $500 boxes. We're giving it to you right here. Why not?
Oh.
Somebody's a noob to Leaf.
This is Leaf, Cory.
I don't like to open expensive things. I'm scared of it because then I'll have to pay for it.
All right. I'll go
I'm like,
first.
I don't make enough.
Oh, man. I think I got another Charlie Sheen.
Did you?
Think so.
I love Charlie Sheen, man.
Oh, look who I got.
No, that's better. Okay.
All right. I got Michael Beck.
Okay. All right.
4 out of 10. Michael Dabaluco. I thought it was a Charlie Sheen. That one's out of 10 as well. We got Frankie Avalon. And we have Jeffrey Dean Morgan. We all know him as
Negan.
Negan.
Yeah.
So those are my 4.
Okay. All right. Okay, we got an interesting one here.
I didn't do so great.
Mine aren't. We'll see. We'll see.
All right.
Okay. I got excited, but then I realized I don't think this is who I thought it was. Okay.
All right. Who's your first one?
Angelica Huston.
Who is she?
She's a big time actress, but I couldn't tell you right now off the top of my head. She's like
Not big enough, apparently.
she's like the wife in a lot of like when the bad guy's a rich guy.
Oh,
The wife she's
abuses
like-
her?
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks.
Todd Bridges.
I've seen him before.
Yeah. The old black sitcom that was huge way back in the day. He was the kid in it. I can't think of the name of it though.
I can't remember neither. All right, next.
All right. Linda Blair. This is a great one for
Linda Blair.
for
Linda
Exorcist. She's from The Exorcist. So Halloween.
Okay, okay.
Beep, beep, boop, boop, beep. Oh no, that's Halloween.
Yeah.
This is from The Exorcist.
Who we got?
The most dangerous man in the world.
Chuck Norris?
Dangerous, I said.
Steven Seagal?
Yeah.
Get out of town, dude.
Look how skinny he is. They did him a favor and used the oldest photo in existence of Steven Seagal.
You know, I'm going to
'Cause
give
this
you...
man is built like a potbelly sandwich now.
I'm going to give you that one because I like Steven
I
Seagal
do too.
over Negan.
Oh, see, I like Negan more. I would say yours won because other than Linda Blair,
We could just say it's a tie then.
okay.
But I'm still up.
Frankie Avalon's a big deal though.
Angelica Hudson is Morticia Addams
That's-
from the 90s movies.
Okay, from the old Addams family, she was Karamia. She was the love of his life.
All right, we got 2021. We're definitely looking for sunshine in here. My boy, T-Law.
Sunshine. Does you remember the Titans?
Yep.
Okay.
You don't remember him with the pretty hair?
No, I remember him. I think that was actually Trevor Lawrence's first acting job.
All right, you're first. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Should be like a little... Yeah, you got to cut these open.
Yeah,
These are all really, really nice.
We need a field surgeon here. Okay.
Some of these guys got drafted, some of them didn't, and some of them are on practice squad. So we'll see.
All right.
Who we got?
Jamon Osborne.
All right.
Here's a good one, though. Brevin Jordan.
Brevin Jordan, not bad. Texans.
TJ Vasha.
To who?
Vasha.
Okay, I'm going to put the people I don't know in this stack. All right, go ahead.
Larry Roundtree the third. I want to say he's the guy who made it on the Jets team from Hard Knocks.
Possibly.
Okay, this is a big one.
Micah Parsons, baby.
Micah
Let's go.
Parsons.
And they're all numbered too, by the way, dude. Make sure you're looking at the numbers. That's numbered out of 100. Oh, look at this guy.
Mac Jones.
Wow. How about New England, huh? New
Nowhere
England's
on
just
those
really
lists.
stinking it up here.
Okay, the first of the signatures, not a great one. Cade Johnson.
Is that Kincaid? Oh, Cade Johnson. Okay. Yeah.
Puka Williams Jr. It's a good name.
Is that Pookie?
That's Puka. Look at this big boy. Marvin Williams.
That's a big boy.
That's a big dude.
And big fella.
Rodarius Williams. Kyle Trask.
Kyle Trask, he's the backup quarterback for the Bucks.
That's who. Okay. Oh, and then Mac Jones auto.
Oh, gosh.
It's an MJ1.
What is it numbered out of?
What didn't?
We're just going to rate our autos.
Let's rate the autos. 30 of 30.
30 of 30. That one's 25 of 30. So there's your autos.
I don't like mine autos.
Your autos sucked.
Yeah. I don't like them.
Looks like Lou's going to take this dub. All right. Who we got? We got Dylan Moses.
Okay.
Quiddy Pay. Quiddy Pay is
Yeah.
doing pretty solid for the Colts. What's he out of? Okay. That's a big fella. This shirt's not even shirt's not even fitting. That's a big
dude.
boy. We got Khalil Herbert, which is stepping it up for the Bears.
Yeah.
He's running like an angry man. That one's out of 50. Tyson Campbell. Javonte Williams,
Okay. Repeat.
Denver, at a 35. Our autos, we got Cornell Powell. He is with the Chiefs, if
That
I'm
sounds
correct. We have Ben Skornick. He is with the Rams.
Ooh.
Ben Skornick. Another Ram, Tutu Atwell.
Okay.
Quiddy Pay. Not bad. At 35, we have Asim Rose. Who the heck is that? And we have Trey Sermon. Womp, womp, womp.
Wow.
Man, mine was just as bad as yours, dude.
I mean, if Mac Jones had ever thrown a completion, mine would win. But, still hasn't happened this year.
Nah, that was definitely a tie. That sucked.
That was rough.
Yeah, that was
not
rough.
great.
I don't know where that one goes. But, yeah.
So right now it's a 1-0 and 2 ties for you.
Yeah. And we have
Okay.
one last box for you guys here. And there's too many boxes in here.
Okay.
We have Bowman's Best University. Right? Too many boxes, 2 autos, 1 auto per.
It's too many boxes.
Yeah.
When you talk so fast, it sounds like you're saying too many boxes. Like, oh, what are we gonna do with all these boxes? We're gonna open them.
Yeah. Too many boxes. Which box you want?
You're in the lead. I'll let you pick.
All right, I'll take
I'm
this
getting
one.
my butt kicked here, man.
All right. We need to get you a camera over there.
Maybe we should maybe
For you to show as
like
well.
dual cameras.
Yeah.
Full cameras.
Triple cameras. Why not?
Let's just do all cameras.
All right. Let's see what we get here. You can go ahead and just put your big hits down.
Okay. All right. That's what we'll do.
That's what we'll do. We'll do our big hits. Hey, Anthony Richardson leading us off.
All right.
He might be out for the rest of the year.
Might be going.
Shutting him down.
I like this name. Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Every time we pull him, me and Victoria go, we like that name.
Nick Singleton. It's an okay pull. All right.
These are beautiful cards.
They really are.
Have you seen the new ones yet?
Mm-mm.
Like the Bowman U that just came out, the regular hobby with Caleb Williams on the front?
No,
I think we might have to do one next time. Those are really, really nice.
Look at the helmet on this guy. Cam Rising. I don't know who he is, but this is the bomb helmet.
Look
that.
at his hair, dude.
That's a guy right there.
Oh, my auto.
Tyler Buckner.
Dallas Turner from Alabama.
Okay.
It's got to be worth something. As far as like,
Check it
who
out,
he
Bowman
is.
University.
Alabama.
Got a nice insert.
Hey, that's
the Will
nice.
Rogers Gunslingers. Stetson Bennett is so old he was in the NFL cards and in the college ones. Wow. Ramon Davis.
Can we get some number? Haven't pulled your auto yet, huh? Oh, there it is. Bro, no way.
Oh,
No way.
23 out of 50.
Bryce
I just put that
Young.
right on top there. And then I did get a Dallas Turner over there just hanging out.
About time you win. Look at that Jordan Addison.
That is a pretty card right there.
Dude, Bijan. We'll take that. Dude, that is nasty.
That is a good looking one too.
And that's on one of the exclusive card
The
inserts.
Neon Neo Fate.
Yep.
Josh Downs.
Only if they could do better.
Ooh. Is this his brother?
That's nice. Yep.
That's cool. Oh, I got your guy.
Last pack, I got it numbered. Zach Harrison out of 99. Okay. Joey Porter. So crazy is Joey Porter Jr.
is the corner. Yeah.
got drafted by
The Steelers.
the Steelers.
You know,
Where his father played.
yeah,
for a very
his
long
father
time.
was a monster.
Dude, that auto sealed the deal. That's definitely
This is a terrible name for old Jerkovec. That's got to be rough to walk around campus with. Hey, Jerkovec, I'm talking to you. All right, Michael Meyer, John Emery, Keely Ringo. Oh, the little brother.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we finished a win apiece and 2 ties. So it is a tie. It's that's gross. It's a lot of kissing sisters. It's not great. We got a bit of trivia, and then we're gonna get out of here. So the NBA season kicks off October 24th. The Golden State Warriors are going to be at home against the Phoenix Suns. Last year, who did Golden State open the season against, and did they win or did they lose?
What am I thinking, Cap?
Don't say it because the first person to correctly email it into the email address that producer Victoria flashes on the screen here will win one Panini VIP Gold Pack.
Oh, that is not reading at all.
It's shiny and reflective. You'll never know. You'll win one of these. Like that.
It's upside down now.
Like this.
See?
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Now it's off the screen.
There you go. This has been Card Yards. We are Cory DLG
And Lou.
and we got cards everywhere. Why don't you come buy some from us?
See you guys later.